Something odd happened when we got the official approval of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. Instead of Bitcoin rocketing up, the price of Bitcoin remained choppy, whilst Ethereum shot upwards, finishing the week up over 20%.
No, I mean, it's definitely related to the ETF. And I like to call this move rotate the news, where essentially, even before the ETFs were officially approved, the day before, we saw that the SEC's Twitter account was compromised and someone sent out a fake approval tweet and BTC dumped and ETH pumped on that. So the market basically showed its hand and said, hey, you know, when the ETFs are approved, we're all just going to rotate to ETH because we're now speculating on the ETH ETFs, which is obviously the next major narrative. And that's why you've seen ETH go up so violently after lagging, mind you. Like ETH BTC has been on a downtrend since June 2023, like a complete downtrend. And now you're seeing like the rotate the news, as I called it, playing out here, which I think is quite funny, but not unexpected for me. I have actually been calling for this for months on my own show, where I basically said that you're going to see the narrative shift immediately, because when the ETFs get approved, there's no longer a narrative to peddle. There's no, oh, you know, we're waiting for the ETFs to be approved. Well, there isn't for BTC, but there is for ETH now. So the narrative shifts there.
Crypto expert Anthony Sassano expects this to continue to play out all throughout the next crypto bull run, with Ethereum consistently outperforming Bitcoin. Anthony Sassano is one of the most seasoned investors in the crypto space, with over a decade of experience and having made tens of millions of dollars in crypto. In his latest interview, he broke down why he believes that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin in 2024. And it all comes down to game theory with the Ethereum ETF. Deadline for the Ethereum ETF is coming up in May. And everyone knows what happened in the lead up to the Bitcoin ETF deadline in January. The Bitcoin price almost doubled. As the Ethereum deadline approaches, more investors will be less willing to sell, and others will get FOMO. Here is what he has to say about the inevitable Ethereum ETF. I hope you enjoy watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.
I mean, I think ETH is going to perform quite well. I think when you look at the ETH BTC ratio, it's definitely too early to tell. You know, these violent moves tend to happen, as I said, because there's those narratives going on. There's like this hot ball of money that rotates between assets, things like that. But you know, if we look at history, ETH has always outperformed BTC in a proper bull market, proper new money bull market. Like I think over the last 6 months, it's really been existing money just rotating around, especially flowing from BTC as it goes up. You know, that you have that wealth effect, and people speculating in BTC are like, well, what else can I buy? You know, and we've seen some other assets outperform. And I think that now going into the proper bull market, which I think has basically started at the beginning of this year, we're going to see all that fresh money coming in now. Now, of course, a lot of it's going to go into BTC via the ETF, but that doesn't really stop fresh money going into centralized exchanges like it usually has in other bull markets. So I think when it comes to ETH's going to be a beneficiary of that for sure. It's going to be a beneficiary of the ETF narrative. But also what ETH has that BTC didn't is now people get to see how much money these ETFs actually take in. So if the BTC ETF takes in billions and billions of dollars, what do you think people are going to speculate on? They're going to say, well, if BTC can do that with the ETF, why can't ETH do that? And they're going to try and front run that and basically be like, I'm not going to wait for billions of dollars to come into ETH. I'm going to buy now. And then you've got obviously the normal bull market happening right now within crypto, which will bring in more fresh money. So yeah, I think ETH is going to have a fantastic 2024.